Well, it is day 5 of World's Group Stage with coverage presented by U.GG. I'm joined right now by Jack from Cloud9, who's feeling pretty good. Jack, I'm just enjoying all these checkpoints that we've had this year. Summer, like, oh, I had to bench them. It's really unfortunate. To like, just most recently, like, you're like, we're going to Worlds. Not very many people expected this for Cloud9. So,
Yeah.
what's it been like for you over the course of the day?
I mean, you definitely got to reflect that we were 10th place at one point in time, and here we are going to quarterfinals. So I'm super excited and happy. Today's, if you were to like ask me last night, do you think you're going to go 3-0 tomorrow? I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Like we were just thinking, hopefully everybody loses to RNG, and then like we'll fight it out against the rest of the teams in the group. A 3-0 day is not what I was expecting, but it's pretty damn exciting to have that happen.
Yeah. What was it like backstage as this stuff is happening? Because they're on stage, but I know for you and Reaper, you're backstage watching it all unfold.
Oh, so when you have full vision, I mean, just like everyone at home, you have full vision of the map.
Yeah.
But I'm able to listen to all my player comms, right? So when there's someone like who's flashed over a wall to hide in a bush behind your players, just waiting for you, we're like screaming our heads off, going, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened! Don't go in that bush! Don't go in that bush!" And so we hear all the comms and. There's a reason I went from black hair to all gray hair in 5 years.
Yeah.
Like literally when I started this team, I had no gray hair. So it's stressful, but it's really fun. We had a great time. My voice is trashed because I've been screaming around.
You've been at Worlds so many times with C9. What was it like for you today in particular? Because I mean, for me, this was one of the most hyped days as I've been covering NA for all these years.
Yeah, there's never been a moment like this as far as Worlds experience. This is the most hyped day ever. So this is a new high, and in a year of crazy highs with the CS:GO Major and Overwatch League championship. This has been a banner year. Like I really should just drop the mic after this year and walk away.
Yeah, do you get nervous? You're like, okay, this is gonna run out, and then what if 2019 is just like the year everything goes wrong?
Dude, why'd you say that?
No.
I'm so
Okay,
bones.
no. We'll keep riding the highs. Okay, so RNG considered very, very scary, and you guys not only took the first game off of them, but like you were a team fight away, I think, in that last game.
Yeah.
So what do you think that means for you guys going forward? Unfortunately, in second seed, but still like maybe looking pretty good.
I mean, we're not scared of any team that's out there right now. I think we've got a really good grasp of the meta and how the game's working. Our players are feeling really confident. So no matter who comes through, KT looks pretty damn good actually. So let's avoid that. But if we can avoid the KT, we feel pretty good about going into anybody. As far as fun factor, I think I would love to see T-Hell somehow come through and play against them. 100 Thieves, maybe they have an amazing run. G2, Fnatic, these teams I've known for a very long time, so it's something really special when you get a chance to play them. So I'd love to see that happen. But whatever team comes through, we feel really confident right now. So I think that we can play hard with anybody, and I think that we prove that tonight.
Now, I don't know how much you saw. Last night, I Will Dominate tweeted, and then it was like a nuclear bomb going off in the community. What was your reaction seeing all that stuff? Because for me, and I will admit, a little bit, I don't know if you want to call it bias or whatever, but I know how hard these guys work. So it was really frustrating for me to see people say oh, they're just sitting around and collecting a paycheck.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the truth. These guys work their ass off. And sometimes they might play some games of Fortnite. That's after they've already checked all the boxes of doing, did I do the number of solo queue I need to do? Did, we scrim all day? Did I get my workout in? Am I eating well? Am I getting the sleep I need? So they have, if they get a couple games in Fortnite in, it's because they deserve that break. And there's no way that they're spending all of their time playing other games. They put in an incredible amount of time and effort in their craft. And so with my guys, we were laughing it off. It was a joke to us. We're like, just don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. We take this very seriously. We work our ass off. And I know that it kind of exploded because all the NA teams have had a rough, start. But we do take this seriously. It really matters a lot to us. So have faith.
So Reaper's prescription for quarterfinals isn't going to be 70 more Fortnite games. We're going back into scrims for League of Legends.
That better not be the decision.
He's like, well, we're celebrating. We're taking the week off.
No, I could tell you, as these games were being played, me and Reaper and the coaches and the management were planning out, okay, do we have enough time to do a third block when we get home tonight?
Yeah.
Who we're going to scrim tomorrow? There's this is at this period in time, it's hard to book scrims because we don't know who's going to actually survive the next day. But our first goal is to lock in really good scrims and get to work right away. We're not going to be lazy.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you the trap question. How far can Cloud9 make it at Worlds this year?
I think we talked about this earlier before, and I think this is probably one of the best opportunities for us to get really deep. We won't be satisfied if we're anything less than semifinals. And, depending on how things go, I think we could actually show up in finals. We played well against the top seed. So how far do you think that we can go?
I mean, after those games, I have no idea. I think that today defied all expectations for not just Cloud9, but this group as a whole. So I'm really excited to see what happens in quarterfinals. Your team is getting on a shuttle right there. So I don't know if you're supposed to be on it, but you have anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Why did we get a little yellow school bus?
I don't know. I don't know if we could get a shot of this, but yeah, this is the Cloud9 bus off on its way. This is the second seed bus. I think there's
oh my God, you're right.
RNG gets the party bus.
There's a huge party bus over there, but we get the. It's a comfortable.
It's a magic school bus.
It's a magic school bus. Apparently, we need to study a little harder than we did.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Next year. But anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
So something special this month, we Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we made a pink jersey where all of the profits are going to be donated to breast cancer research. And so please go to Cloud9's store on cloud9.gg, buy that jersey, support a wonderful cause.
Cool. And I'm sure you've got that, but I'll say I'm sure you've got a bunch of Worlds merchandise over there too that people can pick up in the shopping cart.
You could add that, all other stuff in the cart as well, and I'd love to see posters and all the other stuff we have.
Trust me, I sell it for my sponsors all the time. I'll help you sell it for your merch store. Anyway, thank you so much for the interview. Congratulations on the big win. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Worlds right here on my YouTube channel. Now, as we record this, C9 has just officially qualified into the quarterfinals. They might even be first seed. We don't know yet. But what is interesting is that the way they did it was off of a victory over RNG, an upset that many will not forget soon. And Sneaky himself actually chose Sivir in that match. Some would say it was a contributing factor. Let's find out how he knew to pick that champion. Broden, roll the clip. What was it like playing against Uzi? He's being positioned as like the final boss.
I played against him a lot in scrims, and I recall him rage quitting a bit in scrims. I think I was playing like Sivir versus Jhin or something, and like I think he was getting pissed because I was keeping him under turret the whole game.
Just pick Sivir next game. Wait, you could induce flashbacks. He's like, oh no, not the Sivir, and it just throws him off his game.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, if that happens, we know who to thank. This guy. We know who to thank, indeed, Travis. And as much as I'd like to take credit for that, I have to say I actually got the idea from U.GG, our sponsor for all of Worlds. They are great. You can go ahead and click the link in the description, and you can pull off unbelievable feats, miracles, just like C9 just did in the last couple of games today. You just type in a champion. You type in Sivir, for instance. You can type in anything that you see Uzi playing. It'll give you the best matchups, the way to build, all that stuff. You'll never lose champion select again. And maybe, by the way, if Cloud9 keeps using it, they'll never lose a game of League again. I don't know about that. But either way, thanks so much to our sponsor, U.GG.